When do you work there?
I worked there in Barceló from July of 2019 until the early of February 2020. So 6 months.
How many dolphins were there?
To my knowledge, there were 6 there the whole time throughout that 6 months. They always had 6 dolphins in the tank.
How many dolphins did you see die?
I didn't see any of them die, but to my knowledge, 2, possibly 3, 2 for sure, but possibly 3 during the 6 months that I was there.
How did you know they died?
At first, when we were coming back from one of the sessions in one of the pools, I saw that they had the area blocked off with the marina trucks. And they had the soldiers out there. They had like the machine gun type of guns, so you couldn't get close to them. Typically, when you walk that way, we have to walk that way to get to the dive shop. But that time, if you got close to the area where the dolphin pool was at all, they made a point of making sure that you didn't get close, and we had to take a different path to get there. And they warned us as well. The employees at the dive shop warned me that today we can't go near the dolphin pool, that we need to take a different path. So I went with another employee just to kind of get close, act like I didn't know what was going on. And they did. They would take their guns and point it at you and make sure that you went the other way. So that's why I knew something was going on. Later that day, we went to lunch, and I heard that the employees were talking about how one of the dolphins had drowned and that they were removing it. And so we had to wait until the end of the day when all the employees would be leaving and, guests wouldn't be walking around so that they could remove the dolphins.
Did they seal the area off when they died?
They did, yeah.
How do they transport the dead dolphins, if you know?
That part I didn't see. I would assume that they moved them after hours because, like I said, they waited until nobody was working at that point.
What time of the day did they pull the bodies out? Morning, evening, night?
It would have been during the nighttime.
Did any guests see the bodies being pulled out?
Yeah, I would guess not, but I mean, at the same time, it is an all-inclusive resort, so you could walk by there at night, but I wouldn't personally know that.
Did you know why, or did you hear why they died?
I heard that they drowned, so for me, that means suicide, but I'm not exactly sure what happened.
But it's true, right? Dolphins can decide to
Oh, yeah, they can commit suicide. Yeah, because they're manual breathers.
Did anyone ever question them, the guests, on the dead dolphins?
No, but I did hear gossip throughout the next couple days of people saying that there was, something that occurred at the dolphin pool, asking about why that the marina was there, stuff like that. So some people knew something was going on, but it was kept kind of on the down low.
Did they replace the dead dolphins?
Yes, absolutely. Within the next couple of days, there were another 6 dolphins filled in the tank. So somehow 1 or 2 dolphins was brought from somewhere else, and there were 6 dolphins in the tank again.
How do you know that the dolphins were replaced?
Yeah, because there was less the day of and the next day, and then when I was there were more again. So somehow they replaced.
What time of the day did they bring the replacement dolphins in?
I would assume during the nighttime, but I don't know.
How long since the dolphins died did they bring in the replacement?
It was within 2 days.
Did they try to stop anyone from taking photos?
Yes, absolutely. We were specifically told at least at the dive shop that we could not have our phones out that day, that we could not have our phones out, especially anywhere near the dolphin pool. As well, they kept guests from going close there as well. And even beside from when the dolphins died, I was told that we could not get anywhere close to the dolphin pool at any time during my entire time working there with a phone on grounds of being fired.
Did you witness any other suffering?
I would call it suffering, yes. I had mentioned previously that when I worked there and we would be waiting for the van to come and pick us up, I would see them experiencing doing stress tactics like swimming around in the pool. They would swim lap after lap after lap. I can't even count how many times they would make a lap. It would take them maybe, with the size of the pool, it takes them about maybe 30 seconds to make a lap. So that's extreme stress. I'd seen some glimpses of them. They would have signs of damage, signs of cuts and sun damage on them as well. So yeah, I definitely witnessed that within the 6 months I was there.
Did you witness any other type of exploitation?
Not to my knowledge, because most of the time, to be honest, I was already I was working in the different pools and stuff, and there wasn't really a lot of time to dally around the pool there. And like I said, we also weren't allowed to get very close to the pool or to express really any sort of interest in it. Some of the things I've heard when I was in the lunch eating with them is they would talk about how one way that they would train them or punish them for not doing something would be to cover their blowhole with their foot, which obviously is a breathing apparatus for them. So I know that was mentioned on a way that they're punished during their training. From what I know, most of the trainers, I don't think either were educated well enough on what is punishment or what is not right with the dolphins with their training. Most of the people I met seemed like they were good people. They were just normal, employees. I don't think that they really understood what the dolphins were kind of going through. And if they did, then, because they talked about it like it was just like a topic over lunch. So it was definitely hard to listen to. I don't think that they really knew that what they were talking about was like horrible. I don't think I ever one time saw a veterinarian or like a marine vet or anything like that around there. I didn't see anyone that claimed to be a scientist. I never one time saw anything like that.